Malindi Halwa was my first ever mithai love. Eat it warm for a delicious, stretchy, jelly-like halwa. It's so fun to eat.
Hey guys, this week I'm going to show you how to make a cracker of a halwa recipe. It is called Malindi Halwa and it is an almond and tapioca starch based halwa. As the name suggests, Malindi Halwa comes from a town called Malindi in Kenya. It is the second largest coastal town after Mombasa. This is the first mithai I ever fell in love with, and I love it because it has this kind of jelly-like consistency and just wonderful rose water, cardamom and almond flavors. This style of halwa most definitely has Arab roots. Lozi, which it is sometimes called, is derived from the Persian luz, which means almond, and it was brought to Kenya by Arab traders, so it does have that kind of influence to it. There's lots of rose water, there's some saffron, and it has that like lovely kind of Moorish sweet aroma, and I absolutely love it. This style of halwa has a very special place in my heart because I grew up in a part of Yorkshire, kind of like countryside, where there weren't very many like Asian people. It wasn't very diverse at all. So when I would go and visit my uncle in Watford, which is a little bit more diverse, he would get this halwa for me from the corner shop, the local corner shop, and it was always like this special treat because it comes wrapped in like a log of brown paper, and you unwrap it. You unwrap it like kind of like a Christmas present, and I used to get so excited. Now this is a very simple sweet dish to prepare. It requires only a handful of ingredients, but I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot of stirring involved. So get those arm muscles ready because you are gonna be stirring and stirring this for about half an hour. I promise the results will be worth it.
Tap the link in the description box for a full list of ingredients and measurements you'll need to make this recipe. Now if you can buy blanched almonds from the shop then great, but if you can't, I'm going to show you really quickly how I do it at home. Pop some raw almonds in their skins into a bowl. Cover the almonds with boiling water and allow them to stand for 20 minutes. Once the 20 minutes are up, give them a gentle squeeze and they should slip out of their skins really easily. Place tapioca starch into a bowl and gradually add cold water, whisking all the time. This tapioca starch slurry is what's going to give our Malindi halwa its jelly-like consistency. Whisk it really well to make sure there are no lumps. It's really important that you use cold water for this. Melt some ghee in a pan. You want it to be just warm, so don't heat it up too much. Add a pinch of good quality saffron. I'm using one from Iran, but saffron from Afghanistan or Spain are also great quality. A splash of rose water for beautiful floral flavors. Lots of ground green cardamom seeds and food color. I'm using a combination of orange and red. Now take a separate large heavy based pan and add sugar. For this recipe, a non-stick pan is your best friend, so please try to use one. Add some water and stir to dissolve. As soon as your water comes to the boil, pour in your tapioca starch mixture. You might need to give it a little whisk before you add it. Keep the heat at a medium level and stir it all the time. Now this is where the arm workout truly begins. All I'm going to say is get those biceps ready. After about 5 minutes of stirring, you'll notice the mixture starts to thicken and turn a bit gloopy and gloppy. Keep stirring those lumps out because it's about to turn into a wallpaper paste-like consistency. Once it turns a bit shiny like this, bring your warm infused ghee back. Add a ladleful of ghee at a time, stirring between each addition. Be careful you don't splash yourself. Once the ghee is incorporated, you can start beating it a little bit. Stir for about 2 or 3 minutes between each addition of ghee. Keep adding your ladlefuls of ghee at a time and watch it transform from a pasty white colour to a bright orangey red. I'm not going to jump cut this video too much because I do want you to see each stage of this process and exactly what your halwa mixture should look like. The texture of this halwa is comparable to Bombay halwa or Karachi halwa since it has a semi-wobbly finish and a slight bite. However, I think that tapioca starch offers an even more delicious chew than the cornstarch commonly used in Bombay halwa. Tapioca starch is derived from cassava or muhogo, which is a popular tuber eaten throughout East Africa, southern parts of India, South America and China. As the halwa mixture thickens, you'll notice it start to bubble up. These are thick, shiny and viscous bubbles. We don't want any part of this to burn, so keep stirring. It will soon begin to resemble slime or goo. As you stir, you'll find you need to chase it around the pan with your spoon, as if it was running away from you. This is looking good, but we're still not done. Continue to cook. Keep stirring, it's almost time to add our almonds. By this point, it's starting to look like a thing from the swamp. Solid yet liquid, stretchy and wobbly. As soon as it starts balling up like this, it's time to add in our blanched almonds. Stir it well to make sure the almonds are trapped inside your mixture. When you get to the end of this process, it's like your halwa has a life of its own. This is the perfect texture we're looking for. Shiny, translucent, and too thick to bubble. When you stir, it should form a ball of its own volition, but still be stretchy when you pull it. After 35 minutes of solid stirring, the halwa is now ready. You can pop it onto a greased plate, cool and cut when it's set. However, I'm all about those nostalgic vibes, so I am going to roll it into a log just like I used to have it when I was little. Allow the halwa to cool for at least 15 to 20 minutes and then pop it onto an extra large piece of cling film. Stretch it out into a log shape like this. If you find it still too hot to touch, you can use gloves. Wrap your halwa into a tight roll. Squeeze the ends together to create some tension and give your halwa a nice shape. Rolling it like this, ballotine style, will help do just that. Now wrap your halwa log in brown paper or newspaper. Make a little Christmas cracker shape and tie the ends if you like. Allow your Malindi Halwa to cool completely at room temperature. This log of Malindi Halwa will last up to a month in the fridge. Once it's set, you can cut it into slices as big as your heart desires. Due to the ghee in this recipe, the Malindi Halwa will appear more opaque at room temperature or when it's cold. Before serving, I like to microwave these for about 15 seconds. Once warm, their shiny, glassy and deeply red colour will return. Malindi Halwa is delicious as a dessert or with a cup of strong coffee. Guess what? I upload new and delicious vegetarian and vegan recipes every week. Subscribe to my channel and tap that bell icon to make sure you see them fresh from my kitchen to yours.